Hi, my name's Lee, and I thought I'd share my weight loss journey and what brought me to finally try GLP-1, specifically Zepbound. So I currently weighed at between 240 and 245, depending on the day and what I had been eating. Um, so I actually, at my highest, it was probably 248, and I just kept inching up and inching up. I tried a number of things. I hired a coach, did really well under him. Um, put on some good muscle, lost probably 30 pounds. But in order for me to keep that weight off, I had to be perfect 100% of the time. Like I could eat perfect all through the week, lose weight, and then maybe have a cheat meal on the weekend, and it would just throw my entire weight loss journey off. I'd gain the same 5-10 pounds and lose it over and over. So um, so I just finally, ultimately, I decided. I started having some really bad health conditions, blood pressure, sleep apnea, swelling in my legs, pain in my knees, pain in my feet. Um, and I'd always kind of felt that taking a GLP-1 was cheating. Like, oh, I can do this. I can do this on my own. But after probably a decade of trying and a decade of trying different things, I decided, you know what, talk to my doctor about it, and he prescribed Zepbound. So last Thursday, got my first shot and, did it. I did a weight check-in. I happened to be 240. This is Monday evening, so I took it on Thursday evening after I picked it up from the pharmacy. This is Thursday, so it's been 4 days now. It's my fourth day, I guess. And I've already lost, it was 236 this morning, so I've already lost 4 pounds. It's about a pound a day. That may be a little more than what I'd like to lose, but I always heard that um, in the beginning you lose the most weight. So what um, what I thought I'd tell you is just my symptoms and experience. So I took it on Thursday night around 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. And then went. By the time I went to bed, I started having a little bit of heartburn feeling. I've always battled acid reflux and heartburn, so it wasn't too bad. It was pretty mild, way milder than I usually have. So, but I could definitely tell I had some heartburn. But, I took some over-the-counter heartburn stuff the next morning that I normally took, and I haven't had any symptoms since. I have not had very, very minor nausea in the morning. But the next day, I woke up and I just felt full. Didn't feel like I needed to eat, didn't even really think about eating. So I actually have to force myself to eat, and I am prioritizing fiber and protein as well as drinking, because I've heard from a number of people that constipation is a major issue. I'll report after 4 days on it, I've had no problems going to the bathroom, and and other than a little bit of mild nausea first thing in the morning, but I always had nausea in the morning. I've never been a real breakfast eater first thing in the morning. So other than that, I don't feel any different, other than I'm not hungry. Um, when I've had meals, I'm making adjustments on how much I actually eat. So, what I normally ate, I tried to eat that amount the first night or the first day after. And I was so stuffed, it felt like I had like 5 or 6 Big Macs, and it was a very small amount. So the only other thing I've noticed is as day 4 has progressed, I'm starting to get a little bit hungrier in the evening. Um, So I'll take my next shot again, second shot on Thursday. The unintended side effects that I've had, which are awesome, is, like I said, I had some joint pain, swelling, pain in the knees, pain in my feet, plantar fasciitis. Within a day and a half, 2 days, all of that is gone. And I did some research, and I guess it is known that it does take away some of this maybe arthritic or swelling pain that's caused by being overweight. And it's been fantastic. It's been a number of years since I've been able to walk normally without any pain. So ideally, my goal is to get somewhere around 170. And one of the reasons I'm prioritizing protein is to prevent muscle loss. So hopefully I don't lose too much muscle, but so far it's been fantastic. If you're thinking about doing it, I'd say go ahead. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, and your results may vary, but 4 days in, I'm feeling great. I'll probably do an update video every shot, and I may throw in some pictures that I took. So I took a picture the first day I took a shot, and I'll take a picture the next day when I take a shot Thursday. So, subscribe, come along, listen to my journey. Hopefully we get there, and so far couldn't be more pleased.